Hey guys, so today we're going to be making my mersona in The Sims. And my mersona actually happens to also be my H2O Mako Mermaids OC. So my mersona is the persona I take on when I go mermaiding. So let's find a nose that looks like my nose to start with. Nah, well, that one kind of looks like my nose, but let's bring that out. Bring those in, although maybe not that much. My nose kind of looks like that. While we're at it, let's bring the forehead forward. So you can bring the bridge forward like that. Yeah, that looks like my nose. And then a little fine tuning, and that looks pretty accurate. And then for the eyes, my eyes kind of look like that. And they're kind of this color. Yeah, my eyebrows are like that, only let's adjust them. Yeah, they kind of look like this, only they're shaped differently. Maybe they're kind of like straight across. Yeah, okay, so they're like that. And of course they're brown. And my lips are kind of like this shape. Or maybe even this shape. Except they look more like that. And I have a very square jaw line. So that looks a lot like me. And for the skin details, one that I really like to use is this one. Like, it doesn't really look that much like me, I don't think, though. Okay, that kind of looks like me if I contoured. But I rarely contour. But if I did, you know, that's kind of what my face would look like. So I guess it's close enough. And then for the hair, I think I want to do one of these Sonia Sims ones. She's one of my favorite Sims creators for custom content. And that looks pretty much exactly like what my hair looks like right now. Although I am gonna go back. I am naturally a brunette. And I think I'm gonna go back to brown at some point. And I have like really dark brown hair naturally. It's almost like that, but it's kind of like in between those two colors. Oh, that's too light. Okay, I think that's actually perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to my natural hair color soon because my hair is like really damaged from all of the bleaching and dyeing it, so I'm gonna let it, you know, grow back out to brown. So I think that's what we're gonna give my self. All right, so let's give her some eyelashes. You know, I tend to have natural eyelashes, but I load a lot of mascara on them. You know, I don't usually put on false lashes because they're a pain, but when I put on a lot of mascara, that's what they tend to look like. And then my everyday makeup is actually not that subtle. I do a lot of looks kind of like, I haven't really been doing a lot of subtle or natural looking makeup looks recently. I've been experimenting with a palette that I got for Christmas, so I do a lot of makeup looks that look kind of like that in different colors. But yeah, I use a lot of browns like that. And I think we're gonna go with that. Now, I usually do wear blush. But with this skin overlay, it's really unfortunate, but blushes just don't show up. And I usually don't do eyeliner because it's so hard to get it symmetrical, so I usually don't bother with it. But lips, I usually do like a... If I go, you know, bold on the eyes, then I'll do like a neutral lip. Like just a lip gloss. I guess kind of like this, or not something like that. I guess that looks pretty good. I usually lean towards more pinky tones with my lips because, you know, I don't want to accidentally get concealer lips. And then I also liked when I make Sims, I can never wear contacts. I've tried multiple times. But this looks almost exactly like my eye color. So let's give her some contacts. And now, when I go mermaiding, if it's not for, unfortunately, my chest is kind of small. So I think it's more like that. And yeah, I look more like that. But that looks, on a good day, that's about what my torso looks like. On a good day. If I binge a lot, I'll have a bit of a food baby all day, but yeah. Now, the top I used to wear all the time, which I need to get a new one, looks like this. So I want to use that one since it is still my H2O OC. But lately when I've been going mermaiding and doing gigs, I've had a different top, but I don't have one that it looks like it in CC form. Like the closest thing I have is maybe something like that. But once again, wrong color. So of course we're gonna do that one. And then for the tail, of course we gotta do the H2O tail. Now I have two H2O tails. This one is from Merman Simmer, and this one is from, I don't remember, I found it on the Sim, but I found it on the Sims resource, and it was from the same creator as the top, so I'm gonna go with this one. And then of course we need my moon ring. I'm actually wearing mine right now. And I also have another ring that looks kind of like this. Almost. It's, hang on. Looks like that. So, although I usually take it off when I, shower. So I don't think I'd be wearing it on gigs. And I don't think I would be wearing it to go mermaiding. So, I guess we probably shouldn't include it. But yeah, here's the mermaid form all done. And now let's unlink them and let's do for swimwear. Oh, for swimmer, I just wear my tail most of the time. But I don't think it's not easy to get around in a tail, so I would also should have like some kind of bathing suit. Like I don't actually own any bathing suits that look like any of my custom content bathing suits though. I have one that kind of looks like this, but it's like red and has like white flower print, and we don't have a swatch that looks like that. Although the purple looks cute. Usually I'm more of a pink, but so does this blue. And I go barefoot everywhere. I'm not the kind of person that would wear shoes in the water. Okay. Yeah, I would never wear that. That's for sure. Yeah, I don't really wear hats. Usually I style my hair and like I tie it up in like a ponytail. And I think I have one. Usually I would do like a tighter ponytail. Or like a high bun in like a messy bun. And I think I have one of those. Somewhere. I have some a messy bun. There it is. Doesn't really... And usually I don't have like pieces just hanging down like that. I kind of just tie it up to get it out of my face, and leaving pieces hanging would just bother me. So for the most part, I don't do that. But I guess we can leave it, although let's try and fix this thing here. Nope. Whatever. I don't know how to fix it. Let's do the makeup. Same as the mermaid form. I don't do eyeliner usually. And then we might have to do a different hairstyle. We might have to go with, you know, just having it down. Because this little glitchy thing is gonna drive me insane. Maybe something like this. That looks pretty. Although I don't think they have it in my shade. Oh, they don't even seem to have it in my hair's current shade. So again, not even, maybe this might have my shade. Nope. So I guess our best bet is gonna be just to stick with the Sonia Sims. And lashes. And I feel like if I were living in Australia where my, OC is supposed to live, we'd be wearing shorts all the time. So maybe something like that. Or like that. I can't imagine myself wearing shorts that short. But they do look good. Although these are less short. So let's go with these ones. And then for tops, I tend to wear more full-size shirts, although not really recently, because most of the stuff in my closet is stuff that my sister, wanted to get rid of. So it's a lot of crop tops. There's a lot of crop tops in my closet. And it's all stuff that my sister wanted to get rid of when she went away to college. So she let me go through the stuff and choose what stuff I wanted. I'm like, you know what? It's Florida, so if there's anywhere, that you should be comfortable in a crop top, it's Florida, because it's half the time I don't even know what season it is. Because it can be like super hot one day, and then the next it'll be freezing cold. And it doesn't make any sense. The weather in Florida just does not make sense. And it's like this all the time. It's always either too hot to do anything outside, or it's too cold to do anything outside, which is kind of how I became a homebody. And Australia is known for its hot weather, so I think this would be the best time for a crop top. And I also do like pink, so maybe we'll go with this pink one. Okay, now that we finally decided on a top, the shoes, they gotta be just flip-flops. Because I have like 3 pairs of shoes that I wear on a regular basis. I've got 2 pairs of like slide-on like shoes that are identical, except one pair is in black, the other pair is in like this tan beige color. Then I have a few pairs of heels, but most of the time I'm just wearing flip-flops or one of my 2 pairs of shoes. Now, the flip-flops that I wear are mostly black, but the straps of them are pink. And they've got a bit of a platform on them, so I don't really have anything in The Sims that looks like that. So we're just gonna go with maybe these pink ones, because it matches the top. And of course we gotta go with the moon ring. And for a necklace, I don't usually wear earrings. That's why I've had to have my ears re-pierced twice now. I don't usually wear earrings, so I feel like my mersona wouldn't either. Especially since when you're swimming, I find that a lot of earrings, unless they're like studs, if I'm swimming in them, they gotta be like stainless steel or sterling silver, or else they'll rust. Or my hair will get caught in them. I also had that problem when I would sleep. I'm a side sleeper, and I would constantly be having an earring stabbing me in the neck, which was uncomfortable, so I usually just don't wear earrings. Also, I have POTS, and so I spend a lot of my time laying down anyway. Because I get fatigued if I don't. Let's go with maybe this necklace. It kind of looks like this one I have that I wear a lot. It's a replica of Hope's from Legacies. So it's like a 3-layer necklace that I wear a lot. Like the shortest necklace would have like this wishbone symbol, so it kind of looks like a T, only curvy. I don't know how to describe it otherwise. Then there's like a moon with like a green circular stone inside, and then it's the Michelson family crest. But the rest of the time I would wear either my locket replica or my moonpool crystal replica, which kind of looks like this. I wear the locket more often than I do the moonpool crystal, but I don't have anything in The Sims that looks like the locket. So let's just go with moonpool crystal. And I'm going to do the rest off camera because this might take a while. It's already taken a while. Also, Walgreens is calling me right now for some reason. So I should probably answer it because I don't know what that's about. But usually it will just say spam likely. And so I don't answer it. But this time it actually says something. So I should probably answer it. And I talked too long and yeah, it dropped the call. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is kind of what I do. I end up talking too long while I get the call. But, alright, formal wear. We could do something like this. I just downloaded this. I don't actually have any dresses that look like that, though. My sister, I think she does. Man, trying to find something that I would actually wear. You know, something that looks like something that I actually have is harder than it looks. Because I plan on her being present at the Cleo and Lewis's wedding, so she's gotta have something that would be acceptable to wear to like a beach wedding. But it would also has to look like something that I have in my closet. Maybe if I take off the formal filter, I'll have more options. Even though it kind of defeats the purpose. Maybe this. I would definitely wear something sparkly. Plus it's pink, so yeah, let's do that one. And I would probably end up wearing, I do have a pair of heels that kind of looks like this. They're insanely uncomfortable. Although, you know, I don't really plan on her being in her, formal wear that often. So I guess it doesn't really matter. And then I tend to go a bit crazy when it comes to my makeup. For special events, I will go all out. And do something like this, maybe. Oh, right, I said I was going to do this off camera. Well, fuck it. Let's just do it on camera. I think that looks good. And for the lips, I would do an actual color this time. Or something like that. Yeah, that looks good. And we can't forget the necklace. I think we gotta turn off the formal filter because I'm not seeing the one that we put on her. There it is. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys more about her. Since I probably should have been doing that from the start. But her name is Marina. And she was a watcher for the makeup pod. So basically she would patrol the reef at all times around Mako, and if she saw a human getting a little too close, she would basically send the sharks. That's kind of what happened to Zane when he tried to break his dad's windsurfing record. She noticed that there was a mermaid on the reef, and there was also a human on the reef, and the human was getting a little too close to where the mermaid was, the mermaid being Ricky. So she told the sharks to go get him away. And that was her job in the pod. It would be, you know, to keep the humans away from the mermaids. And sometimes that involved going on land. Because when the girls got their powers, of course, it's been 50 years since the last time 3 land girls got tails. You know, no one in the pod really knows what to do. Like, are they gonna tell anyone? Is someone gonna find out their secret because they're trying to live on land? So she was kind of sent to protect them and therefore protecting their secret, but without letting them know that she was there. Yeah, and it was all done out of fear. You know, they don't know how the land people are gonna react, or the land girls are gonna react to a human. You know, becoming a mermaid. And, you know, finding out that mermaids are real and they live at Mako. They don't know how that's gonna, you know, turn out for them. So they choose to be extra cautious. It's worked for them in the past. You know, so taking extra caution is bound to work again. And so that's exactly what they did. They sent their best watcher to go spy on the girls and report back. You know, just make sure the secret doesn't get out and blah, 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 blah. And it was all for the purpose of hiding from humans. You know, and making sure that mermaids stay a secret. So I typically wouldn't really wear makeup if I was exercising. Although I don't really do that anyway. So let's just do the contacts and the eyelashes. And the same goes for sleepwear. Because granted, I do fall asleep with makeup on all the time, but that's just because I forget that I'm wearing makeup, and so I forget that I gotta remove it. It happens more often than I care to admit, but it does happen quite a bit. Now, usually I just sleep in regular clothes. You know, because I'm too lazy to put on pajamas. And also, I got into the habit of it when I was in school, and like I had to get up at 7 a.m. every morning. So I'm like, if I just sleep in what I'm gonna wear, I can get like a few extra minutes of sleep in the morning. Because I don't have to get dressed. Because I'm already dressed. And that was kind of my whole thought process with that. Then we started doing school online, and I just turned my camera off so I didn't have to change my clothes. Or I would just change my shirt. And, not my pants. Then I graduated and didn't have to do any of that anymore. Because I got my diploma. But when I do wear pajamas, I tend to go for like some kind of soft shorts. And a t-shirt. Or even something like this, And of course, I don't take my moon ring off even when I sleep. Because if I took it off before going to bed, I would forget to put it back on in the morning. Because that's exactly how forgetful I am. Okay, ugly bracelets off. Okay, that's not ugly, but it's not the moon ring. We need the moon ring. Okay, party wear. If it's... I think I would wear, like... something like this. Only... let's do pink. Oh, and we forgot to put the necklace, because I would never take off the necklace either, because I would just forget I was, I would forget to put it back on if I didn't. Gotta take the athletic filter off. Where is it? I don't see it. It's gotta be here, right? There it is. And then same thing with this one. And party wear. The game put the Barbie necklace on me. My name's not Barbie. And neither is hers. And those boots. No. No, just no. I would wear something like this. And then let's do hair and makeup. I think the hair, we should just leave it like that, because I never really do anything with my hair. I always just keep it kind of the same. It's usually just up, but when I take it down, it tends to look like that. it has a bit of a natural wave pattern that I do not take care of because I didn't realize I had one until recently. And also, it sounds like a lot of work. And you guys, you should know how lazy I am by now. Let's do... let's do this one. And those lips. And then, of course, contacts. And eyelashes. Oh, I put earrings on? I don't have any earrings that look like that. Actually, I don't have any earrings that look like any of these. Besides, they don't even show up with this hair, so why even bother? Okay, so there we got. Should we put the necklace? I think we should put the necklace on. Oh, right, a filter. So anyway, after the girls kind of went and, did their own thing, she kind of stopped watching after them because she couldn't follow them all to different places. She couldn't be in 3 places at once, or 4 places, because when Emma left, she couldn't exactly follow her, so she has no idea what happened to Emma. She doesn't know that Emma was just traveling with her parents. She doesn't know what happened to Emma. Because she wasn't supposed to talk to the girls. She wasn't supposed to have any contact with them at all. Just supposed to spy on them from afar. And honestly, it's kind of creepy now that I think about it. But holding non-humans being held up to human standards, we gotta stop doing that in the first place. So maybe something like this for her hot weather? Maybe like that? I would never wear anything that shows that much of my stomach. Okay, that I might wear. Or maybe if we did something like that. I mostly wear swimsuits in the summer anyway, so I feel like that fits. And of course the pink flip-flops, because pink. And then we gotta do... You know, she's my mersona, but she's also my HOC, so I gotta keep in mind that she's not actually me, so it doesn't have to be stuff that I would wear, just something that I, you know, it doesn't have to look like something that I own, just something that I would be comfortable wearing. I gotta keep that in mind. I keep forgetting. Okay, and so then, you know, when the events of Mako Mermaids takes place, she decides on her own to stay behind and keep an eye on the girls, because that's what she's best at, you know. And she has experience with land people getting tails. You know, she's done it before. And you know, she has the right qualifications, you know, and she has experience with it. She just doesn't want to leave. So, as part of her duty to, you know, the pod and keeping the secret, she decides to stay and make sure that a bunch of teenage mermaids don't blow it. Because they were bound to, you know, the moment they decided to keep their mermaidness a secret from Zach, that's when I knew that they were just, it was going to blow up in their faces. He's going to find out, and he's going to get mad because he's going to feel betrayed. And you know what? I was right. I was right. He did feel betrayed, and he did get mad. He started to see them as the enemy. You know, if only they had had someone like that could have advised them not to keep it a secret, because now that there's no pod telling her what to do, she can do things the way she wanted to do originally when she was watching over the girls. Because she wanted to make herself known. She wanted to help them, you know, learn their powers and everything. She didn't want to stay hidden. She thought that was boring. But she still did it. You know, because she's still technically me. Pretty much all my OCs are just me in that universe that I was, you know, I created the character to exist in. So yeah, that's pretty much her story. You know, she still stayed hidden. She was only gonna step in if something went real wrong. But in the end, you know, they usually figured it out before she could step in. And then when the pod came back, she just went back to watching the reef. You know, the way she used to do before Emma, Cleo, and Ricky got tails. But occasionally just peeping in on the humans because she grew fond of them. You know, she doesn't really like them, but she finds their ignorance entertaining. And let's just leave it at that. She finds them entertaining. I feel like maybe that. I think the warmer color, it kind of looks good with that lip. Alright, and accessories, moon ring. You know, I will go through phases where I wear the same jewelry for like weeks or even months. And then I will, you know, decide to just change it up and wear a different jewelry combination for the next few months. And that's kind of just how I am. Okay, so we'll do mermaid experience. And she is a child of the ocean. I feel like we should do socially awkward because, you know, she wouldn't really know, she doesn't really know how to interact with humans that well. But she also doesn't realize that she's not good at interacting with humans. So it's awkward for the humans, but for her, she's... So I don't know, like, I feel like we could do socially awkward. Or we could do... Let's do creative. And... let's do a loner. Like, maybe. Because I am kind of a bit of a loner, and... maybe... Oh, well... We'll decide, yes, maybe cat lover, because I am a cat lover. Although, let's do cat lover. And then her name is Marina. Dang, I forgot to think of a last name for her. Because they don't really give the mermaids last names, do they? Like, Zach is the only one with a last name. Wait, Rita also has a last name, but she got that because she married a human, not because she was born with a last name. And I never really thought of a last name for her. Well, how about we'll do Fisher. That's kind of my go-to. Yeah, Fisher is kind of my go-to for mermaid sims. Or just mermaids in general. If you're gonna give them a fake last name, my go-to is Fisher. But yeah, this has been a really long video. So I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, and she does have an Australian accent. I have been practicing mine for years, and now that I think about it, I probably could have done this entire video in an Australian accent. You know, obviously a real Aussie would know, but I feel like it's pretty accurate. Someone who's really good with accents, you know, might find it kind of obvious that it's not real, but someone who's not good with accents would have no idea. And I know that because most Americans are not good with accents. And I am surrounded by Americans as an American myself. I'm surrounded by them. And most of them are not good at telling the difference between like an Australian accent and a British accent. I can't tell the different kinds of British accents because in England, you take 2 steps and you've got a different accent. But I can at least tell a Brit from an Aussie when I hear them talk. Alright, so I think this is good. I already did the outro and then I still kept talking, so I'm just gonna go now. And I can't wait to see how she looks in game. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye.